Okay. Everybody ready to go? Boy, it sounds like it's a little bit of feedback there. Well, I suppose by this time of the year we could describe a typical Husker win, and that probably would be appropriate with that game. Really proud of our team for finishing like that. I thought that, there were many times in the game it appeared like it was going to be very tough to win. I think Minnesota's a tough-minded team that has gotten better and better all year long and made plays to win, had a balance of a good running game, running backs. I think the quarterback is a good player, hard to play against, made a lot of plays tonight. And, I just think that we just kept fighting until we won. I thought defensively we just had a terrific second half. And I think that offensively we had those two touchdown drives that won the game for us in the second half. So that was kind of like we've won games probably all year long, and I think it has a lot to do with the mental toughness of our football team. That's my opening statement.
Mike, when did you know Tommy was going to start?
Well, we were finally, we didn't really finally know about that, Tom, until, well, we were always able, I don't want to say this wrong, we always knew that it was, if he kept moving through the protocol, he was going to be okay. We were given, as it would happen in the protocol, we were given the final okay today.
About what time?
Because what they continue to do is just check him to see if has any symptoms of any kind. So every day that's what they do, probably before and after practice each day.
Before the game, like about an hour or two? Or?
It was just about halftime. No, not it was before the game sometime this morning. I don't remember for sure.
How much was he hurting before he went out of the game that one series and he goes back on that drive? And then also, could you describe that drive? It seemed like he was in a rhythm for having been out of the game. It seemed like you're on your best rhythm of the night there.
Yeah, I think that that was just a big-time clutch drive, and I think that we had all the elements that we have that we like when we look good offensively. It's kind of going like that, hitting a couple plays, passes, and with the play action stuff with it, and then the tailback running the ball and Tommy running the ball. It feels good when there's that kind of balance, and we even got the screen game going a little bit tonight that helped us some. So that was nice to see back. That's as well as we've played like that offensively for a while.
What's Tommy's? Is it a hamstring that he ended up leaving with?
Yeah, that's a little scary. So I don't really know anything more about it than I heard it was a hamstring.
The first one was an ankle.
Ankle. Mm-hmm. Yes.
We're talking about 3 different injuries, though, that he's come back from. What does that say just about him in general?
Well, you all know Tommy. You've seen him for years, and he is very, very competitive and doesn't ever like to come out of the game and always thinks he's going to make the next play, which I really admire about him.
How'd you feel like seeing your seniors play tonight? I know they're single days of the week, but Phil and Kevin Reeves.
Man, I really have a lot of respect for those. Those, you could just name them, Sam. I think that just those were two great examples. I think Alonzo Moore made some plays and worked his tail off out there, but Newby and Kevin Maurice, Josh Banderas has just been terrific. There's a real good core of those seniors that I'm really glad I got to coach them. And we're going to try to finish this year off as best we can for everybody, but also especially for those seniors.
What kind of impact do you feel Gerald Foster had being back out there?
Well, I think he was unbelievably comfortable for having been gone for so long, and I'm excited for him, and I'm looking forward to seeing the film and seeing how it went, seeing how we can help him and the rest of the line just continue to grow for the next ball game. But it's great to have him back. It's great to have a little depth there. I want to say that Sam Hahn shouldn't be forgotten in this. He was a tackle, stepped in and played guard for us all year and did a nice job. And it might be that he's called upon again, but it was awfully good to have Gerald back.
Play as much as he did?
Didn't really know. We were just going to let it ride, see how he did, and we thought we'd give him a break if he appeared to need it.
Mike, after last week, how big was it for you guys just to kind of get back on track and kind of forget about 62-3?
Well, I think that probably the biggest hurdle that we had to overcome was the mental part of absolutely getting beat like we did a week ago. And I think it's very important to state that, that is absolutely probably the biggest hurdle, because, I was worried that this team, I think they've won 4 in a row, right? And we would just have been, we came off of 2 losses, one of them a real bad loss. So I would have to say that you should point that out, that combination doesn't feel real comfortable, except with this team. I really had faith that this team would come back and play, and they did.
See it during the week?
Yeah, what I did see, Steve, was that nothing changed from our past. They just were consistent. This team likes to practice. I think every day when I go out there with them, that I notice that they appreciate the work and like to get better. So that's what I noticed. It was the same, and so that was good news.
You guys had 2 running back runs at halftime, too.
Yeah, I know.
What did you say at halftime to change that? Because in the second half, you guys spent a lot more time trying to set that up.
What the guys did was really they came up with what we had to go out there and make happen. Just a couple of runs for the tailback, basically, that we had to go out there and make a statement about. We got to do this. Otherwise, the combination of just Tommy running and just throwing probably wasn't going to be it. We had to add that other part, and it was great that we did. And boy, I thought Newbie made some great runs.
What happened with the 12 men on the field?
Oh, I'm so disappointed in that. I don't even. I just absolutely hate that. It's so stupid. And we left the defense on, and not enough people came off. So it's junior high. No, the junior highs would do it better than that. I don't.
Defense pitching a shutout in the second half.
Pardon?
How resilient was the defense pitching a shutout in the second half?
I thought that was major league football by us in the second half, because I like that team, Minnesota. I like what they do offensively, and I think to hold the running game, the running backs down like we did, and the quarterback run has hurt people badly. I thought we did a nice job there, and I think the hardest part was covering that 82. He was a good player, but I thought we played real good defense in the second half.
I mean, if you were already asked this, but going forward on 4th down with about 7 minutes to go, 4th and 1, it's 16, I think. Why didn't you go through there? Did you get asked that?
No, I didn't
get
asked that. I just was confident we were going to make it, and thought we needed a touchdown there.
You coached a lot of games in Canada. There was a lot of wind up there. Did you ever see a backwards punt?
Yeah, I have. But we had the best punter in the wind in the world. I saw a backwards punt you don't want to hear the whole story. The Vegas Bowl. We were playing BYU, and Johnny Hecker, who's a Pro Bowl punter today, the wind was so bad in that game, he had -7. So, I've been coaching a long time, Sam. You're not going to ask me those kind of questions, and I've seen it probably.
So, is that something you can tell Caleb, make him feel? I mean, he punted about 15, 16 yards.
Yeah. I don't know if it'll make him feel any better. We'll see. All right. Thank you all.